is your First Alert 5 weather with Sam Schreier.
Good afternoon. Still very cloudy over Colorado Springs. Now we're trying to punch a little sun through this cloud cover. I'm going to show you the satellite and radar, prove that to you. It is weird cool out there. 64 degrees compared to the intense heat over the last couple of days. We were at 89 yesterday afternoon. That is not happening today, especially with how cool we are. On the other side of the mountains under the sun, Woodland Park is warmed back up to 74 beautiful degrees. I've got Pueblo, blue skies, you're catching up. You were cool from the clouds, you're at 75, you're going to keep going up towards 90 later today. And Trinidad a little warmer with more sun. Top of Fisher's Peak looking fantastic. Now let's go ahead and get into the outlook. There is still a chance for severe weather. Colorado Springs, the cool air has likely suppressed severe chances over the city. But on the far east edge of the town, or edge of the county rather, we could still get some pretty big storms that would likely become severe in this corner of the state. So along and north of Highway 50 is the biggest area of concern in the yellow, the slight risk. Large hail, damaging winds, and even an isolated tornado cannot be overlooked. Now that cloud cover, as I mentioned, is starting to disappear pretty quickly over Colorado Springs. But you know what's irritating is we got more clouds up in the mountains. They're going to come back in. So, I mean, we're going to see some sun, I think, but Colorado Springs, not a whole lot. Definitely a little sunnier at the moment towards the south side of town. But as I mentioned, clouds are on the move, and there could be some storms back in there that form a little later today. Now, our hour by hour actually does that exact thing, moves those clouds, and by the time they get over to about 1:30 to 2, a couple showers and thunderstorms develop in the Springs. Severe weather no longer expected. But I think there's now so much moisture in town, we could see a couple pockets of really heavy rain. Now by 3:30, whatever does fall out of the sky skips over town and starts to move south, but also into far eastern El Paso County. We've got a couple storms off the Spanish Peaks by Walsenburg, Trinidad that push south. They could be pretty strong. And by 4 o'clock, still plenty of storm action northern Wet Mountains into the southern Fremont County mountains. Now, whatever moves into the plains this evening, this is what we're going to watch a little closer. Still see a storm wobbling down past Rye by 5, 6 o'clock, but check this out. This storm by 7 in the plains, strong if not severe, tracking its way through Crowley County, Otero County, into Kiowa County by 9. Still a very strong complex of storms. Lightning, heavy rain, hail is still going to be a possibility. And then as we get into 10, 11 o'clock, storms are about done. And then compared to last night, we had a lot of rain on the plains. We're going to be dry towards tomorrow morning. So Colorado Springs keeping us with an isolated chance for storms. If we do see rain, it does almost seem to be better a little bit more to the east and south side of town. But basically, as we get over towards Thursday, hot into the extended, and I do have us dry. A couple isolated storms are there on Friday. And then as we get to next week, we turn up the thermostat. It gets toasty. Pueblo, mainly dry through the next several days. Storms, if they're going to be around Pueblo, they'll be south today. Just an isolated storm chance on Friday. Canyon City, isolated storm chance on Friday. Today looks pretty dry, much hotter into the extended. And finally, Woodland Park, can't rule out an isolated shower or thunderstorm today. 1 or 2 more Friday, hot into early next week.